To innovate with processes, as Sandron was showing, the company needs structures, tools, and processes that help turn inventions into commercial success. Right. And now, what is interesting here? What lesson can we learn about Motor 2? Get your butt out of the chair. It's no use if you, okay, let's do a lab here, a Motor 2, and so on. Now let's come together and see what we can. You have to get out. You have to get out, man. Your goal is here. The first thing you have to do if you're going to set up a Motor 2. Seriously, let's see what the best Motor 2s on the planet are that do this, and go visit them. The issue of semantics is fundamental in the matter of Motor 2, because then you completely separate from what Motor 1 is doing to truly create different things. So they already call it the Moonshot Factory, or the Factory of Moonshots. Cool, so it's no use putting in Motor 2 and the semantics of Motor 2 if it gets mixed up with Motor 1. You have to come up with new words, new names, refresh the ideas. Successful investigations become projects. So, everything that, in the end, goes through this process, they become projects with a name, budget, and full-time team. It's not part-time. Do you want to do something good? You won't do it with someone who dedicates half-time there. That doesn't exist in important matters. So to understand the issue of Motor 2, understanding the company's mindset is crucial. It's not just about saying, let's make a Motor 2. What is behind this company that will lead us to build Motor 2? It starts here. Every company tends towards mediocrity. This is the universal law of companies. Look at what happened to Xerox. Moving on to Motor 2, it must integrate the company's management system. So here you have the Amazon management system. So building blocks, number 1, customer obsession. Number 2, talent pool that excels. Number 3, systems and metrics, and so on. Number 4, innovation machine. Number 5, quality decision-making process. Number 6, day one culture, where every day is the company's first day. Because once you lose this day one culture, you start down the path of mediocrity. That the company starts to become like Xerox, begins to get complacent. And here are Amazon's principles, which Sandron was talking about. So, the entire concept of building Motor 2 originates within this mindset, within this management structure of the company. I won't read all 14 here, because you will have all of this here. Upskilling is understanding that what you know has reached a point where you need to update yourself, otherwise you will fall behind. And reskilling is reinventing your profession. Sustaining innovation, remember the innovation of Motor 1, which we call linear innovation, and disruptive innovation, and then they start to separate. You will see that the way they do things is different from the other two. Why? Because they adapted to the strategy of how they make things happen. And the two forms of innovation require very different management metrics and best practices. It's no use putting the Motor 1 team here. Now this team will become Motor 2. It won't work. Different mindset.